This week we review data from TiVo's new video trends report, including information that shows the number of video services that we currently use, who is king of connected television, and the stunning reveal that more people find something new to watch on Netflix than on all of the channels provided in their pay TV subscription. Let's get started. This is nScreen Noise. My name is Colin, Dixon, founder and chief analyst at nScreenMedia, and today is January 16th, 2020. Well, TiVo released its Q4 2019 video trends report this morning, and it is, as usual, packed with very useful information about what's going on in our industry. And I wanted to highlight 4 data points from that report today. And let's get started with number 1, and that is the average number of video services that each respondent was using. Now, TiVo talked to 6,000 people in the US and Canada, and the average person said that they were using 6.9 video services. Now, this is up considerably over 2018, where it was 6.3. And I bet that this sounds very high to you. I bet you're wondering, gee, really, are the people really using that many video services? Well, think about all of the video services that you're using. You're probably using pay television, YouTube, maybe Facebook video, Netflix, Amazon Prime TV, Amazon Prime Video, Pluto TV, the Roku channel, and on and on. There are so many video services, and you're probably watching some video on your smartphone, on your television, and on your computer, and maybe on your tablet too. So when you think about all of those devices and all of those services, maybe 6.9 isn't so high. I went back and checked on the ones that I use for pleasure, and that I came up with 10. I'm using 10 services at least on a monthly basis. And actually, when I look at all of the services I've used this month, I get to 20. Now, of course, I'm looking at a lot of services that you're not, just to see how they're going. I looked at VidGo, for example, this week. And that means that I do see a lot more services than you, but 10, I'm using 10 for my personal pleasure. My second data point is that 57% of respondents said that they watched 1 or more hour on live TV, and 56.3%, just 0.7% less, said that they watched an hour or more on OTT, or from online providers. And 15.9% said that they watched 4+ hours a day from online providers. That means they're watching virtually all of their video content from those online providers. Now, this meshes extremely well with data from last year from Leichman Research. They said that 75% of US homes had pay television and 74% had SVOD around about the middle of the year. And I'm betting by the end of 2019 that SVOD homes exceeded pay TV homes, and I think by the end of this year, the number of homes watching an hour or more on OTT exceeds the number watching an hour or more on pay television. And here's why. We live in the era of peak TV, and so much great content now is being created by online providers like Netflix and Amazon and Disney and CBS and many others, going straight to their online direct-to-consumer services. So maybe this data point won't be such a surprise, but I think it is. 34.7% of the TiVo respondents said that they found something new to watch on Netflix. Only 21.2% said that they found something new on pay television. Think about that. All of the channels producing great content on pay television, and yet way more people are finding something new on Netflix. All of that $13 billion creating those tons of new shows that show up on Netflix every week are really having a big impact. And guess what? Amazon Prime Video also beats pay television 25.2%, as does YouTube 23%. But there is one area that pay television does still win. 35% say they go to pay TV for the next episode of a show that they're currently watching versus just 18.4% for Netflix. But you know what? I think that's going to change as well this year, and here's why. Netflix releases all of the episodes of a show at once so people can binge them. But that's not what Disney Plus and Apple TV Plus, CBS All Access and Showtime are doing. They're releasing episodes on a weekly basis. What does that mean? That means people have to come back every week to watch the next episode of The Mandalorian or Picard or The Morning Show or any of the many other shows that are being released on a weekly basis through those services. So expect to see the number of people coming for the next episode to go up dramatically in OTT in 2020. That brings me to my last point. Connected TV devices, well, it's really a three-horse race. TiVo data shows that 30.7% of respondents say that they're actually using a smart television, which is up 3.5% over the previous year. 20.7% say they're using Roku streaming stick or player, up 9.8%, a really big increase, and 18.9% say they're using an Amazon Fire TV stick. That's up 3.1%. Really, everybody else, Apple TV, Chromecast, and even game consoles declined their share over the last year. So it really is a three-horse race now. But I've got to say, Roku is probably king, and the reason I say that is that last year about a third of smart TVs shipped in the US were actually powered by Roku. So that probably makes them king of connected TV. But you know what? That could change. Lots of announcements from Amazon at CES 2020. Amazon is putting a lot of effort behind getting Fire TV in more smart TVs, particularly in Europe. And they're also putting Fire TV in soundbars so people can add Fire TV experience by buying a soundbar and plugging it into their non-smart TV. And in fact, Amazon said at CES that they will have 150 different devices in market powered by Fire TV by year's end. So watch that the balance between Roku and Amazon to shift in 2020. Now, lots more data in the TiVo report, and if you come to my site where this video is posted, you can click on a link and get your free copy of that TiVo report. And hey, while you're there, why don't you sign up for our newsletter? You can get daily briefings on the issues that are driving our industry forward, or you can get a weekly briefing on Fridays. So sign up for that newsletter. This has been Colin Dixon with nScreenMedia. We'll see you again next time.